Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a crash course on my self-tanning routine. It is spring, summer is right around the corner. Obviously, we all want to be more tan. I'm a very white girl, so I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite tips, tricks, and products for maintaining a safe, healthy glow throughout the summer. So if you would like to see that, then go ahead and keep on watching this video. So I used to be a total tanning bed junkie. I used to lay out. I used to go to tanning beds. It is so unhealthy for your skin. Someone in my family personally had an experience, and some of my friends where they actually had to have things removed surgically that were possibly skin cancer. So it was a little scary to think about, oh my gosh, I've been doing this to my skin for so long. So it was really important for me to find products that I liked so that I could still have that glow, but I knew I was doing it safe and healthy and not putting myself or my life at risk. One of my all-time favorite self-tanning brands is I'm going to say San Marie because I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. It looks like St. Moriz, but I'm sure it's San Marie. This is like a really good knockoff for the San Tropez line. They have mousses, they have sprays, they have lotions. I've used the mousse before. I did really like it. This year I've been using the lotion and I've been really happy with it. It's a little less sticky than the mousse, I find, and a little easier to spread and get even. So I've been really loving this one a lot. Like I said before, this one isn't as sticky. I feel like it absorbs into the skin a little bit better and it's a little bit more forgiving if you miss spots to kind of blend. It doesn't have a really strong smell or anything. I know some products have a really strong smell, but I've been loving this one. I do apply it with a self-tanning mitt. This is just the Ulta brand one. It's sheer on one side, it's a sponge on the other. I use this to blend and it just really helps it go on nice and evenly to make sure you're getting a nice even tan. Like I said, this line is a great dupe for the San Tropez line. It is like $12 at Ulta for this bottle of lotion, I think. They put them buy one, get one half off every once in a while. So it's a really good, more inexpensive version if you are looking for a self-tanning product that you can use consistently throughout the summer or even throughout the year. I really only use it in the summer just because that's the only time I feel like I need to look like I actually have a real good tan. But I absolutely love this, and it is definitely way more affordable for girls that are trying to ball on a budget. You could totally fit this in and it will last you for a while. After I apply, I usually only apply about once a week unless I want to be extra dark for like a special occasion or something. But this will go a long way. You're not going to get like 2 uses out of it and be done. It'll last you a long time and the tan wears pretty well. And it does wear off pretty evenly as well, I've noticed. So that's another thing about it that I really do like. Some of my tips for using this product. You definitely want to exfoliate first, get all the dead skin off of your body. Anywhere you have extra dry dead skin, it's going to grab onto the color a bit more, so your tan may not go on as evenly as you would like it to. Another thing I always do, which you will see in the demo when I show you how I apply the product, is I always apply some sort of moisturizer to any dry areas of my skin to make sure that more tan won't grab and absorb there and look darker. This is just one of Soap & Glory's regular body lotions, and I apply this on my elbows, my wrists, my hands, my knees, my ankles, that fold right by your armpit, anywhere that it gets a little dry that you notice that extra color will accumulate. This will give it a nice barrier so it'll go on nice and even and you won't have to worry about that quite as much. Another tip that I actually do year round is I use one of the Gradual Tan body lotions. I love the Jergens Natural Glow. I use the darker of the two. I like the one with the pump just because I feel like it's a little bit easier for a lazy girl trying to get things done. I love this. I actually use this every day when I get out of the shower year round just because I am so white. Like I'm Russian, I don't tan that well. So for me, year round this gives me a little bit of a tint, but what I really like about it with self-tanning, because it does give a gradual tan, it's going to kind of blur anywhere where your tan is fading a little bit faster or anywhere it's a little bit darker because it's going to add a little bit more color. So it's going to prolong your tan and it's also going to make it a little bit more forgiving when it fades. So that is why I absolutely love this. It doesn't have a smell. It doesn't rub off on clothing. It won't come off on your sheets if you sweat. It doesn't come off if you work out. I literally use this year round. This is like my ride or die gradual tan to give me a little bit of tint, whether it's winter, summer, or like I said, to help maintain my self-tan. So I will not keep rambling. I'll let you guys watch the demo. Obviously, I'm not going to show you how I self-tan my whole body because that would be a little inappropriate for YouTube, but I'm going to show you guys basically the application on my arms and then what it looks like when I apply it to my face and also when it's on my entire body, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like right away. The color will develop over 4 to 6 hours. So I like to put it on either before bed or when I know I'm going to be home all day so that I can wash it off before going to bed. If I am going to sleep with it on, sometimes I will put a dark towel in the bed underneath me, just in case if it rubs off at all, it won't get on my sheets and make them all yucky. And I'll always make sure I wear like a darker pair of pajamas when I'm doing that, something black. Like you'll see in the demo, some dark loose clothing is usually safe just to avoid staining with that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you do not miss anything else. Leave some comments down below if you have tried these products or what your favorite products are. But until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So you'll see I'm wearing some dark loose clothing, something I will not worry about getting stained just in case. And I'm going to start with the body lotion. And like I said earlier, I'm putting this on any area where there is rough or dry skin because that will absorb more self-tanner. It can make it go on unevenly and darker in those areas, which we do not want. So I'm going to get all of those areas really well, including the knees, the ankles, and I always do the tops of my feet because they tend to absorb really unevenly. Then I'm going to go ahead and take that self-tanning lotion, the San Marie, and the Ulta Mitt. I'm just going to slide that on my hand and start applying the lotion directly to the mitt. I'm going to start with small amounts and then add more because I don't want to put too much on where I'm going to have a hard time spreading it. You're going to see I sped this up so it didn't take quite as long, but I'm just going to keep going in circular buffing motions all over the area I'm working on until everything looks really blended and smooth and even. I like to go in smaller parts. I'll do my arms in 2 different sections just to make sure I'm getting everything nice and even and coated without trying to spread it all over everything too much. So you'll see I'm going to do that on both arms. So that's what it looks like with it on one arm. You'll see I just noticed one area was uneven, so I just kind of went back through it. And then I'm just going to repeat the entire process on the second arm so that we get that tan nice and evenly spread all over. Like I said earlier in the video, I find that the lotion spreads a little bit easier than the mousse. The mousse goes on really dark and intense, and I feel like I have to be really careful if I sweat or get wet at all because it will move it around. So I feel like the lotion is a little bit easier to use and has a little bit more of a natural look as well. Now I'm going to do the rest of my body off camera. So here you will see I have it on everywhere. It is this dark when you get it on, so it's nice so you can see that it's on and see that it's working and it's even. And then I always go ahead and use the whatever's left over and just kind of press it onto my face just so it's not too dark, and then I'll spread it around with my hands. But you will leave this on 4 to 6 hours. I usually like to do it overnight, and then once you wake up in the morning, you will just take a shower and you will be left with a beautiful, glowing, safe, healthy, natural looking tan.